Hello, hello. I am doing even better today. Yay! And I have to show you, I finished the socks. So here's the first one. And the second one, I got the heels put in. You can see the different reds where that heel went in. But they are done. So that's pair 6 of 10. No, 7 of 10. And I have cast on this little itty bitty sock for my grandson. So I'll be knitting that out of these 2 yarns. Fun times. In just a few minutes, I'm going to go downstairs and start prepping one of the crafts that I'm going to do with my girls tonight. So we are going to do a craft night where each one of us is in charge of the craft. And I wanted to do some, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called like Swedish folded stars. I'll look it up. But they're a no-sew fabric craft. And I'm really excited. So I have some Christmassy fabrics and I just need to cut them in strips and iron them. And so I'm going to go work on that and get things prepped. And then my oldest daughter, Aria, my daughter-in-law, Tannen, and my youngest daughter, Abby, are going to be over and we're going to work on crafts tonight. So I think that'll be really, really fun. It's going to be really nice to do something Christmassy. I watched my movies yesterday, which I loved and I enjoyed that. I watched the Call the Midwife episode and finished off the holiday. I had started it. That reminds me, my friend Amy, she used to be Taylor S Studios. Now she is And Other Knits. And she co-owns Dandelion and Dogwood with her sister Jen. She has a hat pattern that's going to be coming out soon that I am super excited for. It's a really, really beautiful ribbed hat pattern, but the decreases in it in the crown are just so pretty, and it reminds me of the holiday. So I'm excited to make that hat. So yeah, it's going to be a fun night tonight. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm cutting out some fabric strips for these stars. I still have my fall decorations up in my wooden, this is in my sewing room. I haven't put up the Christmas stuff yet, but these are the colors that I'm using. So I've got 4 different fabrics. So I've got this one and this one. Dum-ta-dum-ta-dum, if I can actually pick it up. Then this one. And this one. So I'm starting with those 4. I've got some other fabrics as well. And I'm just cutting these into strips that are 3 inches wide and 14 inches long. And then I'm going to iron them in half. And then you open them up and do the outsides to the center. I can't really do it very well like that. And then in half again, so that you'll end up with strips that are pressed like, kind of like that. And then they're going to be folded up into little stars. So that is what I'm doing. My sister has made these, my sister Deborah, and she shared a tutorial that she followed, and it called for 4 inches wide. And she said that the only thing she would change is to make them 3 inches wide. So I'm going to go with her experience and see how that goes. It should make them fairly small and petite little stars. And that is exactly what I want. So I've cut out so far, I just had fat quarters of each of these fabrics. And I should end up with a total of 8 strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 strips of each of those fabrics, which is enough to make 8 stars. And there's 4 of us doing this. So each of us can have 2 finished stars. So that's kind of the plan right now. So yeah, I'm just cutting these strips out with my mat and my ruler, my rotary cutter, which I really need to change the blade on, honestly. So that's how much I'm going to have left over from each of the fat quarters. Well, plus a little bit more. But it's using up quite a bit, which I really like. I like it to be a low waste kind of project, you know. So I need this 14 inches long. So right there, cut that one out. And then I should have a total of 8 ornaments worth. I have quite the stack of fabric here. We're going over it a few times here. All right, that gives me all of my fabric strips for that project. I just need to iron all of them. But I think before I do that, I am going to pull out my Christmas decorations for my window. Take down the fall decorations and put the Christmas decorations up. That should be good. The light's horrible down here, but I have to show you, I have, well, first of all, a couple cute things. First of all, my little pumpkins that I had made. I'll put the pattern in the description box. These are so fun. I made these using my sister's pumpkin pattern, and I have 3 of them, and I use little cinnamon sticks for the stems. So I love those. And then I also crocheted this leaf garland. I just made a bunch of leaves and then hung them on a chain. The problem is I really need to starch all the different leaves because it always just looks kind of floppy and not that exciting when it's hanging up. I made that a few years ago. I had a lot of fun making it. But yeah, it doesn't really, I just have oak and maple leaves on it, alternating, but they're, you know, they're super floppy. I just found a bunch of scraps that I had that were in autumnal colors. So those are a couple of fun things. I love decorating with things that have been gifts or that have some kind of a connection to people that I love. And I have so many, I was pulling out some of my Christmas things. I have so many things that have either been a gift from a dear knitting friend or I've purchased from somebody. Anyway, so first of all, look how cute this is. I got this from my friend Susie. I just think it's darling. This was a gift from one of my friends last year at our knit group. Let's see. Oh, I purchased this one. I have so many garlands. I don't know what to do with them all. I purchased this one from, Southern Sparrow Handmade. I don't think she's still making, but I loved all of her stuff. It has, it says Noel on each of the little flags. So I have that one I need to hang up. I also have this cute felt garland that I bought last year at Chris Kindle Mart, or maybe 2 years ago. Oh, it's all tangled up. I got to untangle it. But it's so cute. And then I have this felt garland that I want to hang up. And then I have this one that I also purchased from Southern Sparrow Handmade. Oh, let me turn it around. It says Merry Christmas. The letters aren't all hanging straight down right now, but it says Merry Christmas. And I have another one upstairs that says Joy to the World. I think this one will go upstairs and it'll hang with that one. And then I also have this garland, which is also a little tangled. And this was given to me by my good friend Gaina, who is Gaina Jane, and also Tales from Cuckoo Land. This one is for sure going to go up in here somewhere. I love to hang this one up, and it's made from pages from a book. Wonder if I could tell what book it's from. Let me see. I think that this might be from Little Women. There's not enough space for me to read it. Like there's not enough big enough chunks. I could be wrong. But anyway. No, I don't think it is. But I love that one. So that's another fun one I've got. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garlands to hang up. Garlands or buntings to hang up. I also knit this little guy. I never gave him arms, but he's pretty fun. This little gnome, and that was with yarn and pattern that were given to me in an advent several years ago from a friend of mine. And then I have 2 gifts from my sister, Deborah, that she made. This first little one is this cute little snowman. He's so fun. So that will go up. This one is not one that she made, but it was given to me by Deborah, and it's in really bad shape. But it is the Santa candle, and I love it. But it is peeling like crazy. The back of it is flat because it was laying down in a box, and it just, the weight of it over time. But I still put him up. Not for much longer. I don't think he's gonna, I just can't burn Santa. I can't light this candle. So those are all fun things. But you know, it's really fun when you have, in my sewing room, I have most of my decor comes from friends who have given me gifts or things that I have made from patterns that either were a gift or were designed by people that I care about. And I just think that's so fun. It's fun to have those connections. So yeah, I've got to figure out which buntings I'm going to put up, and I'll get the decorations all put together. The hair by my ears isn't like.
I pull them out because I'm just giving up. I know, so I pull them.
All right, we're starting on our fabric stars. So it'll be fun. So here's my 2 stars. And here's Aria's. Tannen's. And Abby's. And we ate pizza.
Ooh, delicious. I just wanted one more angel. There's one more angel in heaven.
Yeah, I'm doing video of you guys.
There's one more star in the sky. Shows if the things that you stood for. Like truth and light never die.
Oh my goodness. Okay, pause the singing for just a minute. So Abby, what is in this dough?
Applesauce and cinnamon.
It's like basically equal parts applesauce and cinnamon,
I put
right?
a cup of applesauce and then a lot of cinnamon, and then half of it, the bottle dumped out without me realizing, and then it worked, so.
So it's probably more like 1 1/4 cups of cinnamon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then we're just cutting them out. And then how long are we supposed to bake them?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
That's it?
Really?
I don't believe it, but we'll test it out and put it in for longer, probably.
So just a couple minutes at 300, just to get them to dry out. What are you doing?
I was gonna come out. It's just stuck.
We'll clean it out at the end. It'll be fine. That's hilarious.
Can I have the rolling pin?
Nice.